thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Hotep Thursday. Happy Hotep Thursday. Welcome to the Hotep's Been Told You After Party. I am Cannon Hotep. Give yourselves a round of applause. You could be anywhere right now, but you're chilling with me, and I appreciate it. Got another fire episode from Unc and HJ. Man, how many of y'all seen the Grifties tonight? One in the chat if y'all seen the Grifties tonight. Man, the third annual Grifties went off without a hitch. The best yet, and the best is yet to come. Man, we had a fun time producing that, man. Shout out to Taylor. Man, Taylor, you an MVP for that, bro. You're a real MVP for that one, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, really? What is going on with my... here we go. I see why. Boom. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Boomer tech. Golly mighty, I'm getting worse than Unc. Damn. Anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. Because YouTube ain't doing it. YouTube ain't doing it. I don't know if any of you guys got my my notifications. I'm pretty sure you didn't. But Rumble, they on top of it. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Man, anyway. Bro, I had a fun time on Tim Pool, man. Shout out to Tim Pool for letting us come on the show. I mean, we had a good time out there. We had a real good time out there. What's up? What's going on, Sketch? Sketch says, first question, did Unc get stunned like a deer in the headlights by the bright blue-eyed pog? And at 10 class, he was very quiet. He barely said a thing. Cannon Hotep, why Unc so quiet yesterday? I don't know. You got to ask Unc. I appreciate him, though, because they only had like 2 seats for guests. And like he said, we wasn't about to be side by side like this and shit, fucking cheek to cheek trying to talk into the mic. You know what I mean? So I offered to let Unc go first. You know what I mean? But Unc was gracious enough to let me go first. You know, I'm a young buck in this. Like I said, I'm a lowercase G grifter. Unc let me eat first. I appreciate you, Unc, and then Unc came in. You know, but you know that's you know how Unc is. Unc, you know, mild mannered, man. He like me. I gotta fucking take a deep breath and shit like that. I gotta take a deep breath on stuff like that. I gotta do that shit like double dutch. You know what I mean? I gotta take a deep breath and just be bold about it. You know what I mean? You know, but Unc ain't got nothing to prove. You feel me? That's how I see it. Anyway, we got a decent show for y'all. Shout out to Jay Pylon. Jay, get well soon, bro. Jay daughter, she had the Cove base a couple weeks ago. Now Jaden came down with like some flu, and you know. The family, they resting up and recovering. So Jay, get well, bro. See you next week. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got in the building right now. Holy shit, we got a lot of people in the building right now. So let's see who in the chat. We got my man Reaction PR in the building. What's going on? We got K Stacks, Jabari Judah. What's the deal? I love ketchup. What's going on? We got Brody in the building. What's going on, Brody? Can't wait to holler at you in Vegas, bruh. We got Connor in the building. We got J.R. Bell. What's up? My man Emmanuel Presley in the building. Heather Hartnett. What's going on? Heather, what's going on? We got Daisy Girl Williams in the building. What's going on? Says, check out the Megan Fox 3-minute video on her recorded phone call per when they will release the Paul. Oh, is that right? I want to see that. I want to see what the fuck went down. Hotep's been told you, though. Hotep's been told you. You know what I mean? People ain't want to believe us. They ain't want to believe us. We knew something was up. We knew that boy wasn't in there on no break-in. We broke that shit down real good, if y'all remember. Shoot, when they released that footage, I might go back and do an I Told You So cast. Man, we got Poppin' Out Shelly in the building. What's up? What's going on? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Who else we got? We got JB. What's going on, JB? We got Demi. Who else we got? We got my man Steph. Who else is in here? Constructs of the State. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Carlos Afraka in the building. What's going on? Like I said, we got my man Sketch in the building. Got Joe Beard. What's going on? Thanks. Carmen Smith Studer. What's going on, Carmen? K Stacks with the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Paying my dues. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if you want to donate to the channel, super chats, Rumble Rants, always great. If you want to donate directly to the channel, $Cannon Hotep on Cash App. That's $Cannon Hotep on Cash App. You'll see it circulating through the bottom. You know what I mean? We got Fubar Temp. What's going on? We got Tyler Durden's a stupid name. We got Adventures with Sean. What's going on? Hoist Ronan. What's up? We got Lennox. JG Muffman. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. And we got Natasha Kayleen. Can't forget Natasha. What's going on? Let's see what we got. Anything. What we got popping over here on Rumble? We got Iron Man. We got Iron Man in the building on Rumble. We got Champ X in the building. We got Lilac Bear in the building. What's going on, guys? Sound off over there on Rumble. Sound off over there on Rumble. How many we got on Rumble tonight? We got 14 so far over on Rumble. And we jumping with 109 in the chat on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway. Bruh. Your boy. Let me see something. All right, there we go. So we got your boy, right? Joe Biden. So they got him on. I don't know how long ago this was, where he was saying, you know, if you provide any aid to a country, you know, whether it be, you know, planes and tanks and all that other shit, you essentially start in World War III, right? And then he turned around and he been doing that shit for how long, guys? How long he been doing that shit for? Bruh, check this shit out. Let me see.
The idea that we're going to send in offensive equipment and have planes and tanks and trains going in with American pilots and American crews, just understand, don't kid yourself, no matter what you all say, that's called World War III. Today, I'm announcing that the United States will be sending 31 Abrams tanks to Ukraine.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Bruh. He always saying the quiet shit out loud, ain't he? What Robin Williams call him? Rambling Joe Biden. He said Joe Biden say stuff that people with Tourette's be like, no. It's the truth though. You know what I mean? So in one presser or one speech that you're giving, you say that, yo, if you provide any type of aid or firepower to a country, you know what I mean? Like, you know, especially against a world power like Russia, you essentially, you know, start in World War III. And here we go giving out 31 Abrams tanks. 31 Abrams tanks. And that's not even the first time we gave them like some shit. We've been giving them weapons for like since this shit been jumping, right? And I've always said that shit. I'm like, yo, us giving them weapons is putting us in the war, period. Putting us in that conflict. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, that's like, you know, two dudes out in the street fighting, right? And you ain't taking no sides, but you give one of the guys some brass knuckles. Right? You just inserted yourself at that point. And that's what we doing right now. And that's what we've been doing. We've been inserting ourselves in this shit, whether it was giving them aid with like the money that we been giving them, which has been what, close to 100 billion or some shit like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. You know, what else we give them? We giving them the tanks. I'm pretty sure we've been giving them, like, we gave them guns and ARs and all that other, not ARs, but M4s and 240 saws and shit like that. We know that because we then sent people boots on the ground to go quote unquote audit the weapons we gave them. Right? Not to mention the sanctions we've been putting on the man from Moscow and the oligarchs over there. All of that shit is inserting us in this shit. And they call it a proxy war. But I'm like, yo, when you giving aid like that and you taking a side, you know what I mean? You essentially you throwing fighting words just like the other country is. You giving them the wherewithal to throw the punches. I'm telling you guys, it's not gonna be long before we over there. Period. Like we over there. Not with this audit stuff that they got people over there auditing it. We gonna be over there, like taking fire. It's gonna start off in Poland. Watch. And then we gonna end up in that shit. I'm telling you guys. That 90 seconds to midnight shit that they've been that you've been seeing, that shit might not be too far off, guys. You know what I mean? Man, we gotta get him out of there. But the funny part is that I think that his own party want him gone. All right, they no longer throwing him no bail. This classified document stuff, they done found more classified documents at his house, bruh. And like I've been telling people, right? Because people are like, well, he was the vice president. It don't matter. Vice president don't got declassification powers. That's the president that got declassification powers. That's why I never understood why they went after Donnie T about his classified fucking dinner napkins and all that other bullshit that they found at his house, right? But president of the United States have declassification powers, right? But they went and they raided Mar-a-Lago. They ran through there. You feel me? Why ain't they ran through his house yet? They allowing his, discovery and like his lawyers are finding this shit. Why ain't that Franklin Beverly Institute or Charlie and them go running up in his house? You know what I mean? But regardless, you got the mainstream media and you got his own party throwing him under the bus. That's telling me that they got some other actions that they want to go. That tells me that his usefulness has run out. They done with him. The question is, how they going to get rid of him? Are they going to impeach him? Or are they going to let him serve his term out and then he's just not going to run for president in 2024? I know there was inkling saying that he wanted to run for president in 2024, but I highly doubt that he's even capable of running for anything. He can't run for fucking class president, let alone the president of the United States. He's too inept. At this point, it's elder abuse. I don't even know if that's even him. Full kufi on tight. I don't even know if that's even that man, period. Like, y'all see them videos where they be showing his earlobes, like his earlobes from 2016 and then his earlobes now. His earlobes from 2016 wasn't connected to his fucking face, and now that his earlobes is connected to his face. Them just be making me laugh, but I'm like, yo, I don't know, it's fun, but it might not even be him. It might be, remember the fucking video where all this part of his face wasn't moving, it was just the fucking mouth? Like they deep faked him? Like, I don't know, man, but his usefulness ran out. And now they want him out of there. And either he's going to play ball and he'll serve out his term gracefully, or whatever it is that he bucking against behind the scenes that we don't know about, they're going to make his ass fall in line, and he's either going to get impeached or they'll let him serve his term out and then he can't run no more. So, question is who they want to run in 2024. See, at first I thought it might have been the guy from Baltimore, the one that just became the mayor, Wes Moore. But I think they're gonna get him 2028. See, this is what I think. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if y'all think I'm crazy, right? Wes Moore is Obama light, right? That's who I think they're grooming to be Obama, the new Obama, right? The first black mayor of Maryland, right? Good looking guy, got charisma and all that other shit, right? He out here dancing in the streets and all that stuff, but he has the same policies. He has the same stances that Obama has, the same stances that the powers that be got, the same stances that the WEF got, right? So this is what I think. I think they're gonna let him be the governor for the first 4 years here in Maryland, right? And then in 2028, they run him. And I think they're prepared to take the loss to the Republicans in 2024. But I think they're gonna have Wes Moore run in 2028. I think that's how that shit gonna go down. The question is who the Republicans gonna run. It's gonna be a hell of a fight between DeSantis and Donnie T. But I had a guy today. We were talking about gas, and actually, no, it was my brother. My not my youngest brother, but middle brother. He was like, man, he's like, yeah, he's like, weren't we selling oil to like gas to other countries? I was like, yeah, we were. He's like, what happened? I said, Nickelslick then turned off the pipelines, bruh. He did? Like, yeah, he turned them off as soon as he got in with the stroke of a pen. That's why we've been so dependent. That's why gas through the roof. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, that's messed up. He's like, and he said he regret voting for him. My sister even said, yo, we fucked up voting for this dude. You know what I mean? So a lot of people got buyer's remorse with Joe Biden. A lot of people got buyer's remorse. A lot of people ain't vote for him. I think the Democrats see the writing on the wall. I think they see the writing on the wall that like, yo, no, we can't win like this. They need to go with a fresh face, and I think they're prepared to take that L in 2024, and they're gonna come back in 2028 with like a Westmore or something like that. I think that's what the fuck's gonna happen. We're gonna see. Hunch the Dirty Roofer with a $5 super chat. I appreciate you. I wonder how much the guy translating the training manuals for the M1 Abrams into Ukrainian is getting paid. Ooh. Hey. Right. I wonder how much the guy that's going to go over there and teach them how to run them bitches. I don't know if it's going to be a training manual. I think they're going to send some people over there. Watch. They're going to do that shit in Poland. I'm telling you, they're going to teach them how to run these tanks in Poland. Watch. Reaction PR. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, sir. People say it's only 30 tanks. That is a battalion. That's the equivalent of 1,000 soldiers. Politicians are being very cavalier with their decisions. I hear that shit, bro. I hear that. Man. But anyway, we're going to see how this shit play out. I think it's a matter of time before we end up over there, guys. I'm telling you. All right. So check it, right? Let me see where we at. But this is what they think is like a caveat. The 31 tanks slated for Ukraine will not include secret armor mix that makes the Army's newest version so lethal, said the people. The people who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss the sensitive conversations. Oh, we're going to send them the tanks, but we don't got the special Kevlar mix or whatever fucking mix they use to make it, what they say, make it so lethal. The secret armor mix. Fuck, they just go put some thick ass steel on it. I'm sure they can figure that shit out. It's not gonna come with it, right? It's not gonna come with it. We're gonna ship that separately. They're ridiculous. And then you got Putin, right? Putin said the supplied tanks will burn in Ukraine. He said he ain't even worried about the shit. He said we're gonna burn all 31 of them tanks. Bro, he confident. I still think he's slow rolling. You know what I mean? I still think he's slow rolling this whole situation, guys. I think that he don't want the casualties or the life lost, right? I don't think he wants that. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You know what I mean? I think if he wanted to, he could. I think if he wanted to, he could like fucking steamroll through there and then be done with it. But I don't think he really wants that. Anyway, I think we need to stay out of it. Stop providing them everything. Stop giving them money and all that other stuff. The funny part is, right, I tweeted, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I said, you done spent almost $100 billion on Shorty. Meanwhile, BlackRock about to come in and swoop your chick. Because Ukraine in the talks with BlackRock as far as revitalizing the Ukraine once all this shit is over. So what's the point of you giving them all this money? Nickelslick in Congress. Y'all thought y'all was gonna give them all this money so y'all can get y'all foot in the door with the revitalization project in Ukraine? On top of the whole NATO situation, trying to get them to join. Now you got BlackRock, which is a Chinese subsidiary, coming in, and Zelensky is entertaining them. He ready to take the money from them now. He done bilked you for all you got. Now he going on to the next nigga. He ready to go take him for all he got. Ain't nothing but a gold digger. Way over town. Who digs on me? Bruh, I'm telling you, this shit is ridiculous, guys. Anyway. So the next story we got. This is real troubling, guys. This is real troubling. I don't understand. So for those of you who don't know, right? For those of you who don't know, the ATF has come down with their ruling on pistol braces, right? As you can see, my shit in the background, the one over my over this shoulder, my left shoulder, and the one over my right shoulder. I took the braces off. The reason why I took the braces off is because the ATF has come down with their ruling concerning pistol braces, right? So the ruling is basically, if your pistol brace looks like a stock, essentially, and it has enough surface area for you to shoulder it, you have a short barrel rifle. And a short barrel rifle is illegal unless you have an NFA tax stamp. And an NFA tax stamp is basically a $200 little piece of paper that you keep with your gun to show that you're in compliance with the ATF. So you're just basically paying the ATF $200 for them to say, all right, you can have that gun. But they register it. It goes on a gun registry. Again, it goes on a gun registry. And for us freedom-loving 2A enthusiasts and absolutists, the registry just don't work for us. You know why? Because when they go and they ban the AR-15s, right? They go and ban handguns that has the ability to take more than 10 rounds, right? And then the violence still persists, like the shit we saw in California with the guy with the MAC-10 that's already illegal in California. They're gonna go, oh, well, that didn't work. All right, well, let's go get them all now. And when you got a registry, now they know where they got to go, right? Now they know where they got to go to get them. Now they can come knock on your door and come take your shit from you. Guys with guns are going to come to your house and take your guns. So check this out. This is from WTHR 13. It's extremely confusing. New pistol stabilizing brace regulations to impact millions. So let's check out this video.
Stabilizing braces. They're popular. Millions of people have them. But soon federal regulations are changing.
You'll be required to register that brace or face serious penalties. Tonight, Rachel Krause explains what this means for Hoosiers and what to do if you have one.
Inside Indy Arms off Keystone, retail manager Mark Welter knows his guns.
Right, yeah.
But even he finds the ATF and Department of Justice's new rules regulating pistol braces to be, well...
It's extremely confusing.
New federal regulations for pistol stabilizing braces were announced just last week, but the braces themselves have been out for years.
So the original intent of this device was to enable people to shoot the gun like this one-handed with a greater degree of stability. So it was designed with disabled people in mind.
The ATF's new regulations say these braces convert pistols into short-barreled rifles, which are much more heavily regulated by the National Firearms Act.
So any pistol now with a brace on it, regardless of style or caliber or type of brace, they're saying now is a short-barreled rifle and has to be registered.
The ATF estimates around 3 million stabilizing braces have been sold. But a report from the Congressional Research Service puts that number much higher, between 10 and 40 million. At Indy Arms, they're a popular item. They sell hundreds a year. And for some guns, they require the braces on their shooting range.
But we don't allow a gun in this configuration to be shot on the range just because we've had issues with people not being able to control them, shooting the floor, shooting the wall, shooting the ceiling, that sort of stuff. So we have required a brace on the pistols like that.
Welter says this sudden crackdown on these braces is confusing and frustrating for owners and for dealers. He's hopeful legal action will require the ATF relax these new rules.
You know, if they'd have done that on day one back in 2012, if they'd have looked at that submitted product and go, yeah, that's a stock, we wouldn't be having this conversation, you know. But because they allowed that in one form or another for a decade, you know, and there's millions of them out there now, I think it's too late for them to put the genie back in the bottle. and they're going to have a real hard time doing it.
So, Rachel, for our viewers that may have one of these braces, what should they do?
Well, anyone who owns one of these pistol stabilizing braces will soon be required to remove it from the pistol, turn the firearm into the ATF, or destroy it. But if you want to keep it, you can register it federally within the next 120 days, tax-free. But if you do not register it, the ATF says it will then be considered an unregistered short-barreled rifle with the potential for up to 10 years in prison time, 10 grand in fines, or both.
Okay.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. So either remove it, either remove the pistol brace, destroy your gun, or turn the gun into the ATF. Now, like he said in 2012, right? This wasn't a problem. SB Tactical submitted it to the ATF, and the ATF approved it and said it was perfectly fine. Also, the rule coming down from the ATF, which I don't even understand how they making these rules, because they're a fucking law enforcement agency and they're not Congress. They're not lawmakers. So how are you making laws and you're not a lawmaker, right? The rule was that as long as you don't intentionally shoulder your pistol, you were good. If you just, if you cheeked it, that's what we call it. If you cheek it, if you got your pistol brace on, and then the only contact is your two hands and your cheek, that was fine, as long as you didn't intentionally shoulder the gun. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden says, "Sir, I'm going to need you to snitch on yourself, sir." Ricky Manda says, "Mine was lost in a boating accident." Shout out to Cash Cam. If you ain't heard this song, Pistol Brace, the shit is fucking fire. Hybrid XRD says, that can do an enforcement action. They will have evidence you built the short barrel rifle and then you sent them the evidence. That's right. You're telling on yourself, bruh. You're telling on yourself. That's exactly what's happening. You're fucking telling on yourself. And that's exactly what they can do. Why can't you shoulder it? Bro, because it's some arbitrary bullshit that they want to say. See, this is the thing I think it is, right? First off, so if they make every AR pistol, every Chris Vector pistol or your Strabog pistol and shit like that, if you got a pistol brace on it, they think it's circumventing the short barrel rifle quote unquote rule or law. And they don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what they care about? They care about that $200 per gun. That's what they care about, right? Because if you have an SBR, you got to pay them $200, and it takes like a few months for that shit to come back. It takes a few months for that shit to come back approved. They want the revenue off of that. What good is a gun you can't stabilize, right? Now, I would argue and say that an AR-15, you ain't got an issue trying to stabilize it, with a buffer to your cheek or some shit like that. Like, is completely doable, right? However, a shit like, I don't know, somebody got a 308 pistol or you got a AK-47 or a Draco. You got a Draco. That's just a pain in the ass without a fucking brace or a stock. It's annoying. I'm tired of seeing people at the range with the Dracos with nothing on it. Them naked ass Dracos, and they shoot them and they can't control the gun, so it's all over the damn place. It's a pain. It's annoying. That's gonna get more people hurt. But see, the thing that concerns me is that the ATF is not, they're not lawmakers. They're not legislators. They're just law enforcement. Congress is supposed to make these laws, right? And ATF just enforces it. That's what they're supposed to do. But now they're circumventing Congress, right? Joe Nickelslick got his guy in office that he wants in office that he knows going to do what he need him to do, which he's doing right now. You got to get a hold of your representatives, guys. You got to call your representatives in your state and tell them that you don't like this shit. Get a petition going. All right, we was talking about this on Timcast. Get a petition going. All right, and submit it to your congressman or whoever. Let them see that, 200 people, they feel a certain way on this. Because if they say, all right, if these 200 people on this petition feel this way, then it must be a whole lot more people out here that feel like that. And what they want to do is get reelected. You know what I mean? Now, not a big fan of Dan Crenshaw. Dan Crenshaw is trying to propose some shit on the floor that stops the ATF in their tracks with this shit. Hopefully it worked. We'll see. But right now, as of right now, this law was this rule or whatever, this authoritarian bullshit that the ATF was pulling. They did this on the 13th of January. You got till May 17th. May 17th is when the law go into place. After May 17th, it's going to be 40 million felons overnight. Yeah, the gun shop should help with those petitions. They need to put something up and happy. There's so many people that go in and out of gun stores. All right, there's so many people that go in and out of gun stores. You just have them sign it. Sign the petition, yo. We trying to petition. I don't know, here in Baltimore, Kwesi and Fume. Tell his ass don't vote for that. Or he needs to put forth something to stop that, right? But it's just crazy. This is an infringement on our rights. Before SB Tactical on their box, it said it was approved by the ATF. Then the ATF came back. I was like, no, we didn't approve that. They was lying. They made SB Tactical take the shit off their boxes, but they approved the pistol brace, right? It was made for people who, let's just say I didn't have a left arm and I just got my right arm and I'm shooting. I can put the pistol brace on my arm and stabilize the gun and shoot the gun one-handed, right? Or you could just cheek the gun, meaning the pistol brace could go right here. As long as it wasn't on your shoulder intentionally, you were good. That was the rule. But see, now they're getting real cocky, right? They're doing the bidding of the president and Moms Demand Action and all those other people, right? They're activists now. That's what they are. Now they're reneging on the rules that they created, even though they shouldn't have been able to create the NFA or any of that other shit in the first place. Actually, no, I think Obama created the NFA. But they shouldn't be able to create these laws and any of this shit. So, for example, like Polymer 80s. Polymer 80s, the rule from the ATF stated that you could create or manufacture a gun, right? As long as you did not have the intent on or you didn't sell that gun. And if you did intend to sell that gun, you have to serialize it. You got to sell it through a FFL. You know what I mean? KWA says, yeah, man, every gun store I go to and they say business has never been better. Yeah. Especially when they trying to ban some shit. People go straight through. Signed by him, created by the Uniparty, yeah. Bro, it's crazy. It's sad. You know what I mean? Like, I took my shit off because I don't want no issues. You know what I mean? You got some people like, oh, fuck that. Yeah, nah. I don't want the issues. Right? I don't want the issues. I got kids and all that other stuff. Responsibilities and shit. So I took the shit off. My guns still operate just fine, but it's fucked up that I have to do that. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And all this law do is hamstring law-abiding citizens. All right? You worried about a fucking pistol brace. These niggas out here shooting people up with Dracos with nothing on them. With nothing on them. You worried about so for example, right? Let's just say that my pistol, right, is in compliance. But if I got a reflex sight on the top, if I got a dot on the top of the gun, now it's out of compliance. Now I gotta turn it in. Bro, this shit crazy. You want to get more people hurt. But like I said, it hamstringed the law-abiding citizens with these stupid arbitrary rules. And I argue to say that the people that's making these laws, they know better. They know that is not law-abiding citizens out here doing this. It's evil people out here. They want to pretend that evil people aren't in the world. You know what I mean? Was the NFL made back in the 20s? Is that right? Am I wrong on that? I might have misspoke. Yeah, you're right. 1934. You're right. Congress passed National Firearms Act. That's interesting. Oh, Obama did the assault rifles thing. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. Regardless, that shit shouldn't be a thing either. You don't see a criminal going into the gun store, right? You don't see a person with a record going into the gun store doing a 7743. No, they getting that shit out the back of a car. They done ran to somebody's house and stole a safe or something, or stole some shit out from underneath the bed. That's where they getting they shit from. They shit illegal. They little dumbass girlfriends is going into the gun stores, and they filling out the fucking NICS form. They filling that shit out. Your bullshit question: Are you participating in a straw purchase? You think somebody gonna click yes? Are you participating in a straw purchase? Yes or no? Somebody really gonna say yes. Either getting them out the back of a car, they stealing them from somebody, or they dumbass girlfriends is going up in a store and circumventing your law anyway. Like I said, look what happened in California. That shit was tragic. It's sad. 2 separate shootings. Went 2 different locations. Each shooter went 2 different locations and killed people. One guy had the MAC-10. That shit ain't even allowed in California. And he had a silencer on that bitch, and that ain't allowed in California. But California got some of the strictest gun laws in the United States, if not the strictest gun laws in the United States, behind Chicago. That goes to tell you, if somebody got murder on their mind, they gonna do that shit. They gonna figure that shit out. That man ain't give a shit about your gun laws. He had that gun anyway. These dope boys out here on the street, they don't care about them gun laws. They got them anyway. You know why? Because they rather have them. What they say, they rather be they ain't trying to get caught slipping by the ops. They rather need it and not have it, and have it and have it. They rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. They rather get judged by 12 than carried by 6. They ain't trying to get caught slipping by they people, by they ops. That's why they got that shit. I wonder how that shit would have, like, shout out to the dude that stopped the shooter at the second location, man. He ain't had nothing to work with. He got up close and personal with him, was able to get the gun from him. Granted, he was a 72-year-old man. I would hope you could. Regardless. I wonder how much different things would have been if somebody else was strapped up in that other location. They were just sitting ducks because the government won't allow them to defend themselves. Another thing I don't understand is that you got all these people, they don't trust the government. You know, they want to be these ultra woke liberals and shit like that, right? Don't trust the police, defund the police, defund the police. But then at the same time, you want to give the monopoly on power to the police? Somebody break up in your house, you call the police. They done did everything they needed to do before the police got there. What's the saying? When seconds count, police is minutes away. That shit's for real. But they want to hamstring you. I found it a hell of a coincidence that after they do this shit with the pistol braces, right? Coming after the pistol braces. Come down with their final ruling on pistol braces. The guy that went, this is full kufi on tight, full kufi on tight. The old man that went into those places for the lunar festival in Cali and what's that, Monterey Bay. He just so happened to have, what did the guy describe it as? The sheriff describe it as a semi-automatic assault pistol. Assault pistol. That's what he described it as, a semi-automatic assault pistol. Mind you, he ain't had no brace on the back, but he called it a semi-automatic assault pistol. After they just came after pistol braces, it tells me now they're gonna come after pistols next. You're not gonna be able to have they're gonna make it illegal unless you got an NFA tax stamp to have a gun shorter than 16 inches, period. Even though it's been a thing since I've been collecting, I know at least. Since I've been buying guns, it's been a thing at least. We need to abolish the ATF, y'all. We need to abolish the ATF, y'all. Like, if you're going to build something right now, y'all, I would advise you to build, if you're going to build something, I advise you to build a 16-inch gun. Just do a 16-inch barrel. However, when you do, correct me if I'm wrong, cuz in the chat, what's up, Dia Blaze? When you register your lower, it's not registered as anything. It's just registered as like any other weapon or something like that. It's neither a pistol or a rifle, so it's interchangeable. They don't know what it is. It has no definition. If you got a strip lower, it has no definition. It's any other weapon. I think it is. You know what I mean? So you can do what you want. You know what I mean? But I just advise, like, just do a 16-inch, right? And then if shit change, you can always go. If you built the gun, if you bought it as a rifle, it has to stay a rifle. If you're building it, and let's just say you go 16-inch with a stock, and then they change the law and that we good, you can downgrade it to, or not downgrade it, but you can shorten it up if you want to, because the way you registered your strip lower is registered as any other weapon. I think it's any other weapon. I think that's how they say it. AOW or some shit like that. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't have my jargon together right now. Yeah, that's true. Y'all's register is the lower. That's it. And it depends on what state you in. Some states don't give a shit. You don't got to register the lower. But like here in Maryland, I got to register my lower with the state. Jersey, you got to register your lower with the state. You know, Jordan McLovin says, someone can run people down with their assault car. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that with U-Haul trucks. This is all, I'm telling you guys, this is all a revenue grab, and this is all a gun grab. They're gonna get this. They want you to register it with the NFA. That's $200. So imagine this. Let's just say 3 million people comply. That's 3 million people giving $200 to the ATF. That's also 3 million people who just registered their guns on the National Gun Registry with the ATF. Not to mention the ATF just got finished going to certain gun stores trying to get information from the gun stores regarding their gun sales and what they sold people, trying to make some backdoor registry. Yeah, they did that. These alphabet boys, these 3-letter agencies, yo, they out here overstepping. American citizens' rights are being eroded, and it ain't being done slowly no more. They outright just trying to just take shit from us. Shit is crazy, man. So like I said, yo, just keep an eye on this. If I was you, just take your braces off. Take them off. You know what I mean? Shit is fucking crazy. Let's see. Yeah, Obama did the Assault Weapons Act. That's my bad. Yeah, the NFA was 1935. All right, so check it, y'all. This is what we're about to do. We got 92 in the building over on YouTube. Let's get 92 likes, please. Come on, everybody hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Please, hit the notification button. Maybe YouTube will start letting my shit get out here. I mean, If you want to donate to the channel, super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome. Or you can just go directly to my Cash App, $ Cannon Hotep. Again, that's $ Cannon Hotep. Sketch says, well, we have to register our gas ovens. Fucking with them, we might have to register our gas ovens. KWS says, I was just about to go out and buy a lower so I can do the SBR thing since they didn't have the $200 you have to pay, but I had second thoughts. You could just build a full out rifle. You can just do a straight up 16-inch rifle, man. Change it later. You know what I mean? You can go buy I would buy the lower. You know what I mean? Crazy part is, before all this bullshit was going down, I wanted to, get me a 300 blackout and suppress that shit. The only thing I would have had registered was my suppressor. Because you got NFA includes fucking suppressors, silencers. Because they think the shit go like in the fucking movies. And all they do is take the gun from a bomb to a jackhammer. It's crazy. Something that protects your hearing. They fucking demonized it, and they put a $200 fucking paywall on it. United we stand, divided we fall. That's right. That's right. But you also got to remember this too, guys. You keep hearing about the WEF and the Davos and all that other shit, right? They seem like they in a hurry to get their agenda through. Thing is, right? It's a lot of guns in America. It's more than 330 million guns in America. And guess what they can't do? They can't just come up in this bitch and take over like they did in Libya. They can't just come in this bitch and take over like they did and you pick a country that they had influence in. They're going to fight on their hands, and they don't want that fight. So they got to figure out how to get as many guns away from Americans as possible. We can't win a war against the government with fucking rocks, fucking slingshots. That's why I always say, if the police got it, I should be able to have it too. The military got it, I should be able to have it too. And that include a tank. That include the Harrier jet that Pepsi was giving away with the Pepsi points. Whatever. I should be able to have whatever it is. Why should the monopoly on power be given to the state? Ask yourself that. Especially y'all liberals out there. Ask yourselves that. You keep talking about, oh, we gotta defund the police. Oh, we got all this police brutality. They out here hunting black men down. Oh my God. But then want to turn around and give all the gun rights to the fucking police. Make that make sense. Anyway, check it. We about to go to Rumble. We about to go to Rumble and talk this Pfizer director shit. I ain't doing that shit over here on YouTube. Every time I talk about that shit, they fucking give me a strike and I'm down for a week. So check it. I'm about to put the Rumble link in the chat. It's also in, oh shit. Let me see before we go. We got Fuego in the building with the $5 Rumble rant. Donation this evening for the cause. I appreciate you. But yeah, check it. So I'm about to put the Rumble link in the chat on YouTube, and we're gonna talk this Pfizer director craziness, y'all. Yo said Cannon has some Master Focus. I got my bottle, yo. I got my bottle of Master Focus, yo. That shit work. I ain't even gonna lie. Nootropics are pretty goddamn cool. So anyway, I put the Rumble link in the chat. Head on over to Rumble. We're gonna end this one here. On the way out the door though, hit that like button, share the stream, let people know we was live. If you're catching the replay, let me know what I'm doing. Let me know what I'm doing. Let me know how I'm doing. Leave a comment. I can use some constructive criticism. Make sure it's constructive and not destructive, please. Y'all know how y'all like to fucking get. Keyboard warriors be like, I can do it better, or some bullshit like that. Oh man. Anyway, like I said, we're going over to Rumble and we're going to talk this Pfizer stuff. That shit's crazy. The shit that this guy said out his mouth is crazy. I still don't understand how James O'Keefe and those guys get these people to talk. Yo, I swear I don't. Holy smokes. These gotta be some of the dumbest people in the fucking world. And make sure y'all get the thumbs up over on Rumble too. Hit that Rumble button, man. Hit the thumbs up button on Rumble. I don't understand. Do the app not let y'all hit the thumbs up over there? Hit that button, man. Anyway. Let's see where I'm at here. Make sure everything's set up. There we go. Anyway, for YouTube, it's Canon Hotep saying, be blessed, stay strapped, and don't miss. I'll holler at you guys.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take